So for anybody familiar with the RTX 30 series, or at least the Founders Edition of the 30 series, like this 3080 here, you're probably well aware of this and what this is. But this is the new 12-pin adapter for the NVIDIA 30 series cards from Seasonic. Now, if you have a Seasonic power supply that is of adequate wattage for the GPU you're going to be powering with it, Seasonic will give you a free one, but you have to sign up on their website. So I'll put a link for that down in the description for anybody that doesn't know. Now, NVIDIA does supply an adapter in the box, but if you've seen it and you're serious about cable management or anything, you'll know it's kind of a janky mess, and you really just want to get a proper cable for it for a modular power supply. You can also get a custom one. I think a few websites are doing that now. Mod DIY, I'm not going to pretend to know the name of the website. I'll put it up on the screen or something. They are doing custom cables, but they're between like 30 and 60 bucks. And after spending so much money on this setup already, I'm going to go with Seasonic's free option, even though it's not going to match my custom sleeved cables in my PC. Now, I've been on the waiting list for about a month and a half before I got this. It shipped 2-day shipping FedEx from Taipei, Taiwan. So if you're on the waiting list, these are getting shipped out as soon as they are produced, in accordance to the order of the waiting list. Anyway, so this is it. You can smell that it was literally just produced. It smells like curing PVC. Not like the bad stuff, like the super cheap stuff that never cures and off gases for 10,000 years. You know what I mean if you've ever walked into a Harbor Freight here in the US, or Canadian Tire in Canada. It's just like, it's the smell of cheap labor. Anyway, it is kind of this janky style that Seasonic uses for their custom cables, which I'm not a fan of, but anything's better than the current NVIDIA adapter solution. It's just that there's so many individual little cables here, but that can be dealt with some cable ties to make look neat. This will come off because it doesn't look very good at all. So I'm gonna just yank that off. So I'm gonna get this in my PC. I'll take a quick video of pulling the adapter out. You'll see why the adapter really sucks for a custom build, especially for hardline. And we'll see how much better this looks in there. I'm not sure yet. It's a mystery to me. Maybe at some point I will get the custom sleeve cables, but again, I really didn't want to spend almost 60 bucks on one cable. It's rather long, which is a little bit of an issue, and it terminates into the two 8-pin connectors that Seasonic uses on their modular power supplies. All the Seasonic power supplies use the same modular system, so it makes it pretty nice. It is nice and compact, and when you water cool the card, you'll see when I pull the PC over here, having this style connector does help out a little bit. It's just the positioning is a little funky, and anyway, let's get on with it. Now I hope the audio in this video isn't too awful because I spent an hour setting up a wireless lav mic setup just to find out I didn't record any of the audio, and I'm not going to redo the cable management hell that is small form factor water cooling. So I'm sorry, but you'll just have to deal with it. I'm not going to make you look at the whole process of recable managing that single cable, but I think the moral of the story is don't water cool a small form factor build. Anyway, it's not perfect looking, but I think it's way better looking than this kludgy solution of two 8 pins to a 12 pin. It's just it takes up so much room. It's way too bulky. It doesn't look good at all, no matter what way you route it. The only way it would look decent is if you have a completely closed system without a window, which then you're hiding the beauty of this cooler if you're not water cooling, which you're probably not. And that's like half of what makes this card so cool, is how short it is and how big the cooler is, which also makes it so great for water cooling. But anyway, I digress. That's all there was for this video. Hopefully the audio was tolerable, and if you have any questions or comments, let me know.